Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to learn a synopsis, the Swiss family Robinson, the next part of the story. Yesterday we saw that means how this family made the uh, means that means they made the tent first, and they after that Elizabeth means that family's mother, she decided to they wanted to move the family from the safe place, and that's why they decided means they found their a safe place. They found the tree there, and they decided to make the house on the tree, and they took some measurement from the means from ground to the tree, and they decided to make the house on the tree. Now next what happens, see here. The men knotted a rope at certain intervals and attached pieces of bamboo in each knot. And the men means that William and his children, they knotted a rope at a certain intervals. Means they knotted means they tied a rope or looped a rope. We can say that knot synonym is tied and looped. L-O-O-P-E-D. Loop a rope at certain intervals, means in whatever the rope length, they in the middle of that length they make the certain loops, certain tie on that rope. Okay, and attach a piece of bamboo in each knot, and they made a knot in certain intervals, and they attach the piece of bamboo in each knot. They mean attach the each knot a piece of bamboo. Thus they created their ladder, and like this way they create the ladder from piece of bamboos and this rope. Okay, मतलब उसने क्या बनाई, सीढ़ी बनाई. Father returned to the beach and collected driftwood, and after that father returned to the beach, means he went to the beach, and again he returned with the driftwood. Driftwood means here pieces of wood that are floating on the water. Means he collected the driftwood, means which are float on water. Driftwood is a compound word. Okay. Thinking it would be perfect to build a sledge, and he think that the driftwoods will be made to build a sledge. Okay, it would be perfect for build a sledge. Sledge. So what is the meaning of sledge? It is a vehicle on runners used to travel over snow and ice. Okay, means they made a sledge on runners. Runners means here long strips on which something slides. Okay, means which is runner, means they made which is sledge, which is sledging on the ground. Okay, which is sledging on the ground rather than the wheel, means which is sledging, मतलब घसरू शकेल. Okay, later they use it to transport material, and they made this sledge to, what is the purpose of to make that sledge? To use is to transport the materials. Okay, transport the material means that purpose they made the sledge. Meanwhile, Elizabeth announced that the garden she had been tending was producing healthy plants. Means meanwhile, after some days, Elizabeth announced that she was going to make the garden. She is going to garden, and she was producing a healthy plant in the garden. Plants like corn, melons. Okay. Melons, pumpkins and cucumbers were already growing, and there was means already growing corn, melons means watermelons, different type of melons. You can say that there are other fruits also like a watermelon. pumpkins and cucumbers were already growing. The next day, only the father and Fritz traveled to the woods and exploring and finding such exotic plants as one with waxy fruit. And means Elizabeth decided to grow and produce the garden there, which is useful for to make the vegetable. And next day, father and Fritz travel to the woods. Woods means here forest. They travel towards the forest and they exploring and finding such exotic plant. Exploring means here explore. What is the meaning of explore? Investigate. Means they investigate or they search and such exotic plant. Exotic means here which is non-native or which is foreign plants as one with waxy fruits, which has the waxy fruits. Waxy means here everyone know beeswax means oily syrup, which has the oily syrup. That fruit has a oily syrup, okay, like a beeswax. And they made from this waxy fruit, which is useful to make the candle. Which candles could be made? Means they decided from this waxy fruit they could make the candles. Fritz discovered a tree exuding a rubbery sap. And Fritz in that forest, Fritz discovered a tree exuding rubbery sap. Exuding means emitting or giving out a rubbery swap, which is मतलब चिकट द्रव. We are saying in Marathi here. I am telling in Marathi meaning. See, rubbery sap means चिकट द्रव. Chick we are saying means from that tree which is rubbery, which gives us give out a rubbery sap, which gives us that चिकट द्रव. Okay. From which his father claimed that they could make boot. And from that rubbery sap, the father claimed that they could make the boots to wear. Boots to wear. Gum boots, like a gum boot. Okay. Like this way, the family, how this family means all this, they have the knowledge of environment. Understood? Not only Elizabeth, but all the other family members also have the knowledge of environment. Like this way they decided means how to make, means each things they could make the things. Okay, you have to read this lesson everyone and find the hard words, write the hard words meaning in your notebook. Okay, thank you.